All right, Coach, if you can make an opening remark and kind of talk about preparation when things got changed on the last minute.
Yeah. First of all glory be to God. And then to that point, some people behind the scenes making things happen, got the best equipment team in the world, led by ET, keeping the balls dry, keeping us going, and then our sports medicine staff, our facility staff, Jim Winkler, Alex, Brett, all these guys that are just taking care of so many things outside of the Hosford Football Center, getting fans in, keeping people safe, making some really difficult decisions. So shout out, props to our people behind the scenes that don't get much love to them tonight.
What was it like having to warm up indoors? I mean, you guys all had to run over there, go indoors, and then run back.
Yeah, so attitude of gratitude. Being here at Grand Valley State, we have the resources, we have the facilities to be able to do that. We were on a lightning delay, so to be able to not push the start time back, because as we were monitoring it, there were some things over Lake Michigan that we want to get this game started. So to be able to do that, get the game kicked off at 7 o'clock. Coach Richardson, much love to him too for agreeing to that and making that happen. So yeah. Be a man of response, right? Like we talk about all the time. Ain't going to be how you draw it up all the time. So our guys handled it extremely well. Obviously, the really fast start, come out with the kickoff return, get a strip, offense punch it in, 14, just like that, So our guys were in the right frame of mind, had a lot of focus, energy out the gate, and we, it led to that fast start.
Avery, when did you realize that the rain was bad enough where you're pretty much looked like you're going to abandon the passing game and just say, screw this, we're going to run?
I mean, kind of like from the start, it was like already super wet out there, obviously. But, I mean, I wouldn't say we completely abandoned anything. Just we kind of stuck with like what was working, really, and running the ball, obviously, just was working very well. And honestly, I mean, we just kind of went with what we wanted to do.
Did the rain affect you at all?
I mean, yeah, I guess it's a little harder to throw the ball when it's wet, but, I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. Just kind of stuck with the game plan, what we were going to do.
Coach, your defense still has not allowed a point in the first quarter. Can you just talk about your unit in the first quarter and how dominant they've been?
No, and it's great preparation. Our defensive staff, Coach Lewis, Coach Postma, Coach Dunning, great scout teamwork. We get a great look. Coach Roncelli, our two GAs over there, Coach Endicott, Kel Endicott, and our scout team, a bunch of those guys, redshirt freshmen, the detail that they prepare our defense with. And, especially split back veer this week, a little bit untraditional in terms of what we see week in and week out, and they did a great job. And it didn't feel like we were slow to it, right? We were executing all week long with that preparation, with that detail. Didn't feel like they were getting on us quick, didn't feel like the timing was off. And then kudos to our defensive players. Just the way we've been practicing week in and week out, and the detail and the preparation, like I keep saying, has been tremendous. The energy we're bringing day in and day out. So, I think all those things, we're starting together. We're starting fast.
How fun is it to have a guy like Kellen Reed on special teams?
Oh, my gosh. And we've just been – it's been 5 weeks. We've been waiting. And, we got the ball kicked to us, and we've been, working on that like crazy. And then, obviously, the second one gets called back. A little frustrated there because Drew had a great block on that one. But yeah, that's fun. That's fun. And then a defensive score too, right? We haven't had that this year, so got 2 of those things kind of checked off that we haven't done yet. Isaiah Johnson right there to scoop and score. So I love that when again we talk about the synergy. Everybody's contributing and we start feeding off of each other.
Kobe, what's it like to see one of your defensive teammates score?
I'm super happy for them. The guy just kind of pitched it to nobody, and our guy is right there to scoop it up, and can't ask for anything better than that in college football. So it's great for them to see our defensive guys score.
What's it like being a part of a defense like this? I mean, because Grand Valley, you guys have been dominant all year.
Yeah, so like having guys like that we do, the Jollies, the Ian Kennellys, the Niles King, it just makes my job easier. Having everyone do their job allows me to do my job to the best of my ability, and it's just fun playing with those guys out there.
Coach, you've got a road game, and then you got Ferris. Do you guys look ahead? 1 for 1,
right? 1 for 1. And I think you saw it tonight. Wasn't the complete game, wasn't the perfect game, but the focus was on Northern Michigan. And next week, first of all, we got to look at this tomorrow, right? We got to look at this because, again, we have not played a complete game. And I just told the guys down in the Damstra locker room, like, it's a dang good feeling when we're able to go 1-for-1. We get to 6-0, and we haven't played near our best yet, right? We have not played a complete football game, and we're, still operating probably on 65% of the capacity of what we can really play with. So that's a dang good feeling. So we'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, we'll start popping on the tape. Battle of the Valleys, that's a big deal around here. A lot of fun around here. So there'll be a tremendous amount of energy in this building come Sunday night, Monday, getting ready for Saginaw Valley.
I got one more question. Avery, what's it like being part of an offense where you got 7 or 8 different guys that scored tonight?
I mean, it's awesome. Like, just, feeling of getting everyone the ball, getting everyone a chance to score. Like, everyone wants their touches. Everyone wants to get in the end zone. And the fact that we can make that happen is honestly an awesome feeling and keeps everyone happy and keeps everyone, locked in all the time. So.
Coach, you talk a lot about championship football, and you say that you're not operating at your full capacity or even at 75% of that, but how do you think that your team has been shaping up in that championship football aspect?
Yeah, in championship football, we've played some games where it's been difficult right down the stretch, and we've made those plays that mattered. Obviously, the Pueblo game kind of, let a 17-point lead go there late, but we made a couple huge plays. We go to turn the ball over and we get it back. Defensively, we make a couple huge stops down the stretch there, and then the special teams play the punt. And then just week in and week out, those plays when it matters the most, being the best when it matters the most, that's championship football. You got to make that play when the team needs it. There's a kind of a dichotomy in this, right? A duality of we're doing those things, and again, we're winning football games, but we're still not playing our best. So we're finding ways to win, but we got a long ways to go, and we got a lot of season left to go there. So it's a awesome dichotomy. It's an awesome duality that we're winning football games, but playing that championship football, getting on to the next week, being 6-0 in this case, but still we got a lot left in the tank, and I'm really excited about that. Go back to work tomorrow, get this corrected, and get rolling towards Saginaw.
The 6 wins that you've had this season have all come about in different ways. You've had comeback wins, you've had major wins, you've had a really interesting case this season. How have they prepared you for conference?
No, and that's what again, going back to championship football, that's what it is. You've got a plan going in the game, but don't know how that's going to roll, right? And like you said, we're warming up in the Kelly. It's rain coming down. We had a concerted effort to throw the ball a little bit more this week. Weren't able to do that. So kind of got to roll with the punches there a little bit, right? And, game flow, we got a really good idea going in, but don't know always how it's going to go. And get a great response from our team with the weather, in this case, our winter's weather. And, 1-for-1, go 6-0. Going, 1-for-1, try to get 7-0 next week.
All right, thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.